Nnamdi Kanu's case is finished. Case closed as sponsors of Free Nnamdi Kanu's protest are exposed. Shore breaks silence. Hey, my people, wetin we no go hear. Everybody don dey call Shore, dey call Shore, dey call Shore. We no know say we still get some people wey underground wey dey fuel the protest. But Nnamdi Kanu about Shore happen to be the real pillar of the protest. Una go hear word today because someone has decided to go up on air to voice out the facts. As this very fact the person decided to voice out has caused serious fire in Aso Villa. Make una spare me small time as I go drop this information to una. Make we enter inside the video. Tori don tire apa. Make una no blink una eye because the story makes sense.
Protest on the street. I'm urging the president to please, sir, please come to our aid. Let the issues in the southeast, the agitations in the southeast, be resolved via political means instead of all of these, continuous violations of human rights, the killings, the carnage going on in the southeast. I consider the attack on protesters, peaceful demonstrators by the security agencies as arbitrary, as illegal, as unconstitutional. The provision of section 39, 40, and 41 of the 1999 Constitution are clear, and they are to the effect that every person has the inalienable right to protest in Nigeria. They have the right to express themselves, and whatever their expression is need not align with the view and position of the government, and that is why we are operating a democracy. What I saw yesterday was a deliberate attempt by the Nigerian authorities to crack down on the protesters. It is not just, it cannot be justified, it is unjustified, it is illegal, it is arbitrary, it is condemnable. Since we are in a democracy, we must come to accept the fact that we have the right to protest. This right need not make sense to anybody, including the authorities. I have the right to tell the government that, look, this person you are prosecuting, release him. It is within my right. So what is the legal justification for clamping down on protesters, for attacking them, for intimidating them? There is no legal basis, there is no legal justification for the attack on the protesters. It is illegal.
Yeah. Well, the argument from the security operatives by Sir Festus, because you're a legal practitioner, is that the protest defied an interim injunction by Justice Muhammad Umar of the Federal High Court. The order, we understand, restricted demonstrations around areas in the nation's capital, the Aso Rock Villa, National Assembly, Falls Headquarters, Court of Appeal, Eagle Square, Shehu Shagari Way. And that's the argument of the police. They say they had warned these groups to obey the order or face arrest. That's the argument.
Have you seen the court order? How many of the protesters were served with the court order? Who are the defendants in the purported court order? The court order. Who are those that were served? How can I be expected in good conscience to comply with an order that I have not seen, that I have not been served? It is a very dangerous precedent. We started last year that the authorities now rush to the court to obtain order to restrain or to restrict the exercise of the right right to protest that has been freely guaranteed by the Constitution. For me, approaching a court to restrain the right to protest or to restrain the right to make demonstration in the democracy is an abuse of judicial process. Let me give an instance. Last year in Ogun State, the government of Ogun State approached the court when young persons were making preparations to stage the August 5 protest, the protest that we had in August. They approached the court. Indeed, they obtained an order of court to restrain some persons and other protesters from protesting. I can tell you that case, after they obtained that court order, that case was abandoned. I'm saying this on live television. That case has been struck out. None of those people that they purportedly sued, who were the leaders of the struggle in Ogun State last year, none of them were served with the court process. The government of Ogun State abandoned that case, but they were able to achieve one thing. They were able to get an ex parte order to restrain these citizens from exercising their right. And after they obtained the order, they left the case because there was no case in the first place. Getting a court order, sir, to restrain citizens from protesting is an abuse of judicial process. And what is more, I can tell you categorically that none of these persons who participated in yesterday's protest were served with the court order. None of them have seen the court order. How do you expect compliance? That is it. There is a court order in the real sense of it. There is a court order. We have not seen it. I know that the leader of our struggle, have not seen it. I know that those that participated in the protest have not been served with that court order. So how does the police want the people that participated in the protest to comply with it? That is taking it too far. That is attempting to sabotage the right of the people through the back door. That is taking the campaign against democratic freedom too far. If there is no basis, and have you seen, sir, even if it's for a second, where the government of Nigeria would not make any move to stop or restrict the right of our people to converge and demand for a better country? Have you ever seen any instance where the government of Nigeria and its security agencies will not make all efforts to stop the gathering of the people for a legitimate cause or for a democratic demand? Look, whether it's involved, this is not even about Nnamdi Kanu alone. We are sitting in this country on the keg of gunpowder because we now have a country where our people cannot come together to demand, to make any legitimate demand. And we say we are operating a democracy, and we say we are operating a constitutional democracy, and our people cannot come together to demand. We should stop deceiving ourselves. Yeah. We either operate a democracy or we operate a democracy. And in a democracy, we have that right to come together to demand, to make our demand known to the government. And it is inappropriate, it is illegal, it doesn't align with international best practices for the authorities, for the security agencies to close down protesters in this manner. This is
in fact, I am very, very happy that people have started reasoning with these protesters. In fact, I'm very happy and overwhelmed that people have started reasoning with the protesters, supporting their moves and their agitation. I'm happy. In fact, if you have been following this protest, you will see that over 80% Nigerians are 100% in support of this very protest. The Nigerian government has given Nnamdi Kanu reason to be justified, and everything Nnamdi Kanu said then in the past is now being actualized. You can now see they have given more Igbos reason to join Biafra and to exit Nigeria. Even Yoruba don't join. Some parts of the north have joined. No wonder Igbanke people said, that's the Igbake people in Benin. They said we are Igbos. They turned themselves to Igbos by force, by fire. Yes, and they are the same people that omitted themselves when Nnamdi Kanu added them to the Biafran map. Now they come back. Kogi, I think so, will soon come back. Will soon come because they were added to the Biafran map. 2 Yoruba states was added that omitted themselves. They will soon come back. Let us share this video because everybody must be aware of this reality. Yes, the truth have to be told. We must expose this government and their evils because what they are doing now is evil. If care is not taken, when if Nnamdi Kanu is still in prison and the new protest date is fixed, oh my God, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you may not like it. Thank you.